listen to Wanting Memories for the Lost Ones.
Ich war der Gute.
Okay, so we're gonna have our first poet doing a poem called Lesson Learned, Sydney Roy.
Cry, laugh, love, lust, run, fly, reach to the sky. Laugh, cry, lust, love, fly, run, I have fallen from my high. Mama always taught me to sing my cry, not to whine like those girls do with their behinds. Even though I like to swine, I have to remember to stay on my grind. My daddy taught me that. Grandma taught me to eat and never waste my black-eyed peas. My brother taught me to never trust a Negro with my keys, or I end up with to lend a helping hand to a struggling brother or sister. My teacher taught me to never point a finger because I always have things pointed back. With a gun to my head, asked me not to look back, and with a knife to my back, with my eyes rolled back. It's time to stand up. Stop holding back. We have did enough of that. Now class, remember, when the police ask you to step back, to hold your hands up.
That was a great job. Okay, so our second poet.
Excuse me, I have a question.
Yes.
If the people like something they hear during the poem, is there something they can do to show the poet that they are feeling their poem? What would that be?
Snapping.
Thank you.
Okay, Ms. Miles. Okay, so we're gonna have our second poet doing a poem called Watermelon by Antonio Bradley.
Good evening. For as long as I remember, I've had a stereotype stab me in the back. You see, for a low-class American, greedy-ass Samaritan, typically described as a shot-down pedestrian, the hardest thing about living has to be being black, you see, apparently. My lips are too gigantic. I guess I used them to talk too loud and vague. I guess my people needed them ever since we felt pain. You see, apparently. Our hair is too nappy. Too tangled up in America's BS, I guess, shrinks itself so America doesn't pick at it. Stay black so America never notice. You see, apparently. I'm angry. I guess I'm tired of being whipped, tired of being shot down by cops, tired of protesting and crying and marching until my last teardrop. You see, apparently. Black people don't know how to swim. But you can't blame us. We all know that black bodies are too dense. Can't blame us after knowing I struggled with water on slave ships. It was hard not jumping in. I guess after drowning in oppression, we don't know how to wade in the water. You see, apparently. We eat too much chicken when it's fried. I guess we needed extra cholesterol to help our pain hide. Needed that to come back from black on black crime. Needed that ever since America made our truth selling lies. You see, we've been put inside of a white box. Strict about clothing and pulling auction blocks sold to the white man in the back with the Confederate top. There's no difference between then and now. There's no difference between why and how. There's no difference between slave masters and police officers beating, shooting us down. Yes, I am black, but I do not eat watermelon. This always tasted funny to me. Sweeter than freedom and taking in slavery always had a taste too displeasing. Like holy praying and kids playing and picnics ending with tree lynchings, and all I'm saying is for you to stop shooting me, and all I'm asking is for you to stop killing me. You see, for as long as I remember, I've had a stereotype stab me in the back. Yes, Jim Crow law and slavery is over, but just because a knife has stopped stabbing doesn't mean the wounds are healing, doesn't mean the scars are disappearing, doesn't mean that we can just say, get over it.
Okay, so we have our next poet, which is actually me. Okay, so my poem is called What's Funny. It's a little, have to get my presentation. What's funny? I mean, what's funny, which is not funny? I mean, excuse me, honey, I don't think that's funny. I mean, I'm just saying, but you really think I'm playing, but I'm not. What's funny about that man who shot Freddie Gray, or those people who prayed and were killed the same day? How you teach these kids how to play, but shot a 12-year-old how to play gun? That's just a killing of a mother and father's son, but you make a speech about how we're a United Nation, that's one. That's real funny. What's funny is these poor excuses for the murder of Sandra Bland, or a black man can hold his hands up and say, don't shoot. I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. Even on video, you had different reasons. Why does story change like different seasons? You stay teasing with the word nigga, but once I pull the trigger, you take it as a threat. What would be funny is if I grab you by the neck, you won't want to know what's going to happen next. Now that's funny. Now it's time for me to put you in check. What's funny is the president you voted for is president, he proclaims that those who are no longer a resident into America, he's going to make fall. Oops, I meant great again. That's just the hell of an American. I'll put my fist up and say I fight for all my Mexicans. Now let me take my last breath again before you take it away. Now that's funny. That's just the laugh of the day. So, before we get to our next poet, I would like to ask you guys a question.
4 individuals from North Carolina A&T who walked into a Woolworths and sat down. Freshmen, not much older than the students we have in here now. And with that simple act, they changed the path of civil rights in North Carolina. Well, we in our class had a thought after we as a school went to see Hidden Figures. And that thought was, what would the ladies of Hidden Figures, who we recognize now for their accomplishments, but at that time were not consciously trying to be heroes, what would they have thought about the sit-ins of the Greensboro Four? Let's see.
What y'all think about these 4 men? Honestly, I think they're very brave. They're standing up for their rights. You know, some people don't have the guts to do that.
Y'all do know they're gonna be fighting for a good while, right?
Yeah, this will be going on for a while. I just pray for them.
To me, I understand they fighting for what they believe in, but y'all gotta understand, it's not easy. Think about it. Look what I had to go through by standing in front of that judge just for him to sign me and give me the right to attend night school. It's not easy being the first black woman to attend all-white night school, but I put my pride into it, and I hope they do too.
I understand where you're coming from, Mary, because they just don't understand the life we live and the way they treat us. Lord knows what those 4 men have to go through. I work day and night trying to correct the mathematics to put a person in space. They gave me so much trouble through the process. I had to drink from a coffee pot that nobody wanted to touch.
We all know how white people feel about people like us. They won't listen. Them men trying to talk to them is like talking to a wall.
True, they just don't get it. They don't understand what we go through every day. To some people it might seem like a waste of time. That's not always the case. I believe in those 4 men. I know they can do it.
I just hope they won't give up because their word should be heard.
We have Miss Kyrisha Turbay playing
Mary Jackson. Mary Jackson.
and Miss Nia Watson playing.
Katherine Johnson.
Good job, ladies. Good job. We're gonna have another poet, Antonio. Well, no, actually, never mind. Sorry. We're gonna have Micaiah Wilkins doing Black Fathers Matter.
Who said black fathers don't matter? I said, who said black fathers don't matter? Without our black fathers, where would we be? Dropped out of school, in prison, or even worse, dead on the street somewhere with all our guts splattered out for the press to see? Who said our black fathers don't matter? See, we will be living in poverty with our souls tickling our stomachs. Without our black fathers, where would we be? Girls growing up thinking it's okay for men to disrespect them, and boys growing up as what they already consider us, the lazy black man. See, a life without our black fathers are just as bad as slavery. And yes, I said slavery. See, the only difference between is slavery put our blacks in chains, and a life without our black fathers are putting blacks behind bars, where we're still being mistreated, still being beat, still being whipped, still being hanged, still being brainwashed that America is great, and still being still. Without our black fathers, where would we be? The government paying for more jails and prisons than schools, you see, thanks to us blacks, they think, without our black fathers, where would we be? Kids doing no good deed, thinking it's okay to have sex at the age of 15, so without our black fathers, where would we be?
In class the other day, we were asked in African American literature about Langston Hughes' poem, "What Happens to a Dream Deferred?" And my teacher, Mr. Miley, had told me he wants something poetic from me as being a poet. So this is what I gave him. What happens to a dream deferred? A dream said, but not heard. Many letters, but no words. A pronoun, noun, but no verb. Or a bird, but can't fly. Hard work, but never strive. Dreaming to take your last breath, but not alive. Your wants, but was never brought to your needs. What if Martin's dreams never succeed? Then our dreams of being free never exist. Just like true love's kiss. Our dreams of the loved ones we miss. Begging God, please. What if Adam and Eve ate an apple with no seeds? Then that is how a dream that was dreamed deferred but never dreamed. And we're gonna have Makai come back up because she's doing the second poem. It's called How Dare You? Okay.
How dare you? How dare you ask for that black man's license and shoot him down and say my bad after he was dead? How dare you accuse that black boy is a gangster because of his hoodie and sign autographs protecting his life? How dare you send a robot to kill that black man for killing your policemen who are killing us, but you know if he was white, you just thrown him in jail? How dare you protest All Lives Matters when we are the ones getting shot down day by day by day? How dare you, how dare you, how dare you just sit back and relax while we're screaming out for help to our last soul cries? How dare you give me a time limit to speak my condolences? Now I got about 1,000 things to say on my mind. How dare you let the businessman as president who just talk junk about these blacks, Latinos, but yet still claims he's the most unbiased man on earth, but I bet you that child smart spread that. How dare you put all 4 of those LAPD officers after they have beaten Rodney King like a slave? How dare you go to sleep? You better stay woke. How dare you insult each one of us with such grace and have the nerve to say you can make America great again? Ha! You're a disgrace. How dare you classify me as the angry black woman after the fact you have enslaved my people for 265 years? How dare you, how dare you, how dare you? But I guess it's our fault. Because even after all the things we've been through, we still have the hope to say everything will be okay.
Hey King, I need everybody who performed to come up here, please.